Hi friends, happy Wednesday. It's a new month. Welcome to November. Merry Christmas, blah, 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 if you're into that kind of thing. I have a lot of things that my brain is kind of percolating through. I need to get some clarity around it, but I wanted to come in here and kind of chat through some of it with you. I would love to have your buy-in. I want you to come on this journey with me, with us. I think that this time of year can be super slippery, and it's very easy to have legitimate obstacles and excuses and be like, you know what, I'm going to get back to it once the new year's here. Like, there's too many things happening, and we kind of just take our foot off of the pedal. But I don't know about you. I'm not in training for like the next 21 days. I want to feel really good. I just want to feel really good as I go through the end of the year, as I start a new year. And so a lot of times that requires us to be works in progress and to be okay with the fact that it's not going to be linear and it won't be perfect, but it's still worth showing up for every single day. We've talked a lot and often in this group about how important it is to collect your daily wins. And so for November, I've been thinking about what do we need in November. And I talked about this a couple weeks ago. I got some really great feedback about putting together kind of a calendar. I'm thinking a 3-week calendar where I put together a compilation of all my favorite workouts, some of them on BOD, most of them on BOD, some of them on YouTube, just things that feel yummy. A lot of mobility work, a lot of flexibility work, nothing crazy, nothing where you need tons of equipment, but things for you to, number one, try different styles and trainers and things on, and also just to be able to kind of go inward with our journeys, because that's what this time of year is all about, right? Our cycles mimic the cycles of nature, and winter is a time where we're supposed to kind of slow down. We're not supposed to fire it up and do all the things. And this time of year already has enough pressure. We're getting ready for holidays and all the things. We're already there. There's already all the pressure, all the things. And that can take a real toll on your mental health and also just your immune system, because we're more than likely eating more sugar than we usually do. We are probably getting less sleep. There's just more stress and pressure and all the things. So how can we still show up to our journeys and be aligned and feel like we're getting momentum and just feel really good in our skin? It's not about the number or the size or any of that other data. It is just about how you feel and keeping up that promise, keeping up that momentum, right? Showing up to the journey every single day. So I'm going to put together this calendar. It's a work in progress. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm thinking I'll have it put together so we can begin this next Monday if you want to. If you're doing a program, you could do this as like a supplemental thing, because my goal is this isn't to slay anything. It's not like 75 hard, where how hard can we work out? How long can we last? It really is just, I want you to maybe, if you've been intimidated by all the different programs, try some different things on and see what feels good. And don't prejudge it, because so often we prejudge it. We have an idea of what this kind of trainer is, or what the style of workout is, or how that looks, or whatever. And we come up with this limiting story, an obstacle that we can't do that, or we're not capable of that, when in fact, we often are. We might have to modify it. We might have to make it ours, but it's a journey worth exploring and showing up for, and just being okay being a beginner, and also being okay changing our mind. Okay, so I'm going to be working on that, but I want to pair it with some mindset work. And I was listening to a call yesterday about having an accountability thread where people would voice message 3 I am statements every single day. And we're not going to do an every single day situation, because let's be real, I don't want you on your devices 5 days, like 7 days a week. Ideally, 4 to 5 days a week, we would be logging into this and we would be sharing 3 I am sentences. And if you are new to affirmations, or you're new to that kind of self-talk, it can feel so uncomfortable and hokey and weird. But the things we say to ourselves really do matter. The things we say about ourselves is really powerful. And if you haven't been paying attention, more than likely, if you start paying attention, you'll be like, oh, I'm saying really mean things. Like, I suck. I ate all the sugar. I feel so gross. I feel like a swamp snail. I need whatever, right? All the limiting stories, all the limiting beliefs, all the mean girl self-talk. So this is a way to, number one, incorporate some movement that feels yummy, that feels good, that's about nourishing ourselves from the inside out, about being okay with slowing it down and just being a little more in tune to what our bodies need, but also to work on that mindset piece in a deeper way, not just going through the motions, not just checking a box, like, okay, I'm reading this book or I'm listening to this audio. Sometimes it's easy to do that, and it's almost like your brain like splinters into two, right? Like over here, it's kind of, yeah, you're taking it in, you're doing things, but when you have to actually be mindful every single day or 5 days a week, whatever you choose to do, if you're gonna do this with me, which I hope you do, I think that it just taps into a different place. It makes us think about it a little bit harder and a little bit more differently. And if you have been doing at any point, if you ever did the book of wins with us, you know, where you're writing like the ways you're collecting your wins, again, it's just that like additional, it's observation, and it makes you start to look for proof. It shifts your focus from all the obstacles and the hard and the struggle to how did I win my day today? How did I win my day? I drank my water. I went for a walk. I listened to something that inspired me. I had fun with my kids. I wrestled with my person. Like, there's so many ways that we win every single day, but we don't tend to highlight those. We don't tend to collect them. We collect proof of all the other things. I didn't work out. I didn't get that in. I didn't drink enough water. I drank too much coffee. Okay, and this is just real life. Those days will still happen, but I am really wanting us to be intentional about how can we shift our focus. Am I gonna sneeze? How can we shift our focus? How can we choose to be proud? And how can we get momentum, especially this time of year? Especially this time of year. You guys, you have 5 minutes a day to work on yourself. I mean, really, you have more than that, okay? But on the days that are super chaotic, you have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. You can collect your wins. You can say your 3 truths. You can, even if it's marching in place or doing some squats or a wall sit while your kid brushes its teeth or someone takes a bath, like you can do these things, okay? That is the focus, for me at least, for the end of the year, is how can we reframe this? How can we feel super proud and aligned in our journeys? And then just eliminate the need to, have to, shoulds, shame that tends to get whipped up this time of year. Please do not wait until January. You're worth showing up today. You're worth showing up. You're worth doing the work. You're worth, you know, being a beginner. Like it's not something we have to do. It's something we get to do. And when we make that intentional shift in our brains, it can have such an impact in all areas of our life. Sometimes we think it's just fitness. Before you know it, it's literally dominoing into all areas. How you mom, how you wife, how you do one thing is often how you do more, right? So feedback. Does this sound like something you'd like to participate in? Is it something that you want to have a private little tiny group, or is it something that we do in here? Do you need a calendar that helps you kind of navigate BOD to find the different mobility things, to sample different stuff? Is this something you're interested in? Do you need to renew your BOD? Do you need a discount code? Do you need help figuring out recipes or nutrition? Like, what do you need? I want to serve you. I want to be in this journey alongside you, because while I am, you know, your partner, your coach, I also am your accountability partner. Like, I'm on this perfectly imperfect, messy journey alongside you. And it's important for us to collect our wins. It's important for us to also acknowledge that it's not perfect, and that's okay. Okay, so happy November. Welcome to a fresh month, a new slate. There's literally nothing different. There's nothing different than the date on the calendar. And that's okay, right? If you went off the rails and you ate all the candy, okay, cool. I hope it was delicious. I hope that you got to enjoy your most favorite treats. And now today is a fresh day. You don't need to do anything differently to make up for that. You don't need more water or more vegetables. No, you just start where you are with a blank slate. You do the next right thing, end of story. Repeat. That's what we do, right? Okay, so if you need anything, you're going to hit my inbox. I'm going to be checking in with a lot of you over the next few days, just kind of touching base and seeing if I can help, what you need help with, because my goal is always just to encourage you to keep showing up to your journey and to embrace its imperfection and just do the next right thing.